Alright, so this is a replay of a Plat 2 ones game that I was playing earlier today. So, I do not know speed flip kickoff yet, so go for... Basically my goal is to just try to not win the kickoff, try to not get scored on for kickoff, and after that I try my best to get back in time. So he goes up, I put some pressure, tried to catch the ball, didn't really work. Let's see, he was doing a little bit of dribble. Luckily I kind of know his timing, so I can scoop around, get the ball and the boost. Put myself in a nice position here. So now I go for just like, try to go for a bit of a bounce. So I dropped the ball while it's still bouncing and hit it. I was hoping for more of a pop, but it looks like it was enough pop to go over him. I just want to get a better view from Loud to see if this pop basically, like, was it his error that made it go in, or was it just a very tricky ball? So was this one that normally someone should be able to save, or was it something that could get me, I'd say, like another 2 ranks up? So I'm gonna slow it down actually, because I wanna, first things first, I wanna get a sense of how much height this generates, and also just kinda how obvious this is. So I would say it definitely is obvious. It chips in. He tried to do a double jump to pop it. And also he's heading straight back, so it definitely is an awkward save. It definitely is complicated. Or at least to me it seems complicated, so I think that's pretty good. So, go back. So he has to go straight up and just do a nice solid double jump. This double jump was not nearly good enough. And it puts him back in a goal, so that's one good thing. And two, it would either bounce it off the wall, or it kind of has a hang in front of the goal. So the possession is always going to be lost. And I am able to right away respond to anything because I'm kind of just off to the side and watching the ball. So I think that was pretty successful. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to player view, back to me, since it's my replay review. And do a jump. Completely missed the ball. I'm very curious about what happened here. So he straight up beats me by far. Did I boost enough? Let's see. So I boost at the beginning, jump, then boot. Okay, I could have boosted a little more. And that honestly probably would make a difference. So now we go back. Go, get possession, make sure I take the boost in the corner, just so he absolutely has to go back. And then I tried to go for a backflip here. So I want to see, where did I make the mistake? So if I boosted a little more first. Yeah, it's already on the front of my car, so this just would not have worked. Yeah, it's over there, and I'm already trying to flip it back. There's no way that would have worked out. Okay, cool. Back to normal speed. Trying to just bring it back and have him be in an awkward position where I'm constantly shadow defending. Just want to stay like kind of present. I know that going up the wall is not my skill set, so I would rather wait for the ball to come to me at that point. So that was a bit of a fake. I want to see if that actually was as threatening as I hoped it was. Yeah, I would say so. And I, I would have gained possession if I wasn't bumped. Yeah, that completely took me out. But I was able to grab possession once again. I'll continue watching from his perspective. Oh. Definitely could have saved it. What happened here? So let's see. He goes back. He goes for the boost. I don't think that's a problem. Oh, it is actually. I think he just stopped too much. Yeah. So if he went back for the boost, he definitely would have missed it. Kind of just had to play a little more close. There I made a mistake because honestly I didn't flip the second time. Flipping to the side would have probably got me at least to be more competitive. I'm not sure if I would have won or got it in the middle, but I wouldn't have gotten scored on. This was a good fake. Because I saw his flip, and I really thought he was going for it. So what did Loud actually do? Let's see. So he just did a backflip. That's surprising. So what can I look for to not get caught in that same situation? Honestly, before I do the second flip, read where he is, because right here I already have a clear view. So all I had to do there was just stop. Stop playing, stop responding. I have plenty of time to now get possession of the ball and then do a flick like I usually do. So I would have been in a good spot, but I basically was already in the muscle, not even muscle memory, it's more just autopilot, where I was thinking about hitting it, center of the ball, and honestly that wasn't even a good hit. I should have been hitting it to the side, like doing a side roll instead of a front flip. That's a bad habit I have. Now let's see what happened here. I go up, I try to do, well I do a fake challenge, he jumps for it to block my challenge. But it looks like he does a wave dash? I wanna see it from his perspective. Let's see. I think it is. Yeah, that was just a good bump. What could I have done to avoid that situation? Let's see. Definitely not challenging so close. So I went up, and then it was too close to him where I couldn't boost out of the way quickly enough. Now that I think about it, actually I could have. I just would have needed to go sooner. So let's slow it down. Nah, I was already too late. So if I start boosting right there instead of here, it still would have been close. So I think the main thing for me would be not faking so close to the other player. Okay. Then I use my good old power hit training to get that in as hard as I could. Or checking the speed and seeing that it was 95 kilometers per hour. Pretty happy with that. I like to aim for like 80 to 90. Or sorry, 80 to 100. Now I like how I did this. I played it very aggressive, and because of that, he kind of got ball touchy, where I messed up his first touch, so he just wanted to make another touch pretty quick. I go there, do a nice flip in. I missed the flick though. So let's see, I'm to the side, and what it was, I'm guessing it was too hard of a first touch. I think I had to go along with it a little more, but I don't know. The troubling thing about that is I had very little space in terms of the net. So I think the cutting in was the better option, as Hmm. I'll have to see that in other games. Because I'm thinking that the cutting in would have been, or if I were to go, let's see, let me do fly. If I were to go along it more and kind of scoop it in that direction and that angle instead of that, so go along more. The problem with that is that I might end up just missing the goal, going to the side, and then I wouldn't get the, well, I wouldn't get the point. But at the same time, this one is honestly pretty easily savable. Or I would say it's much easier to save this than it is to save my expected shot, which would have been a flick, a side flick. Would have generated much more power, and we would not have had a chance to get it. When here there was definitely a chance. So I think in the future I will work on doing not so much of a cut in, more of a cut along the momentum of the ball so that I can get that control and then steer it into the goal instead of doing one touch and then lose control. So that is the end of that replay as Lendario forfeits. And there we have it.